Hello. Well, live streaming isn't working from a laptop. There's no go live button anymore, so they've disabled it. How weird. So I'm having to switch things around, so hang on. Do it from my phone instead, which isn't ideal because I need to be recording on this phone and I don't want to use the battery up. How very weird that it's not working anymore. But here we go. We can do it. We can do it. I just can't check whether I'm on live, but I'm pretty sure that I am, so all is well. There we go. How bizarre. There's just no button to go live anymore. You can set it all up, but you can't go live from a desktop. How very bizarre. So hopefully the sound is okay. Is the sound okay? Hey Saskia, I'm having to do it from my phone. Live isn't working from desktop anymore. There's no button to go live. Just no option to do it. Set it all up, but you can't do it. No, not allowed. I was trying, I'm like, what's wrong with this? I kept on trying over and over again, but it just wouldn't do it. No button. Very bizarre. We haven't even got Mercury in retrograde, right? I don't really want... Look at this, I can't reach. I can't reach to plug it in. Come closer. Because I've got to record a heap of videos today and it uses a lot of power on my phone. Yeah, maybe just for today. That's not good, is it? We don't want things online to start breaking so that online workers can't work. You're a little bit close. Back off. Let's just move it down a bit. Okay. So let's go deeper into the daily read after all that kerfuffle. So the daily read today, what day is it? It's the 3rd of April. It's about not taking impulsive action today. You know when you're bored and you're frustrated and then you do the wrong thing. Might be to do something with the corona issue. Yeah, it could be to do with staff not, YouTube staff not being there, maybe. Heard that the internet might be playing up. Yeah, too many people using it. But that's sort of just weird for a button to disappear like that, isn't it? Or maybe too many people are living, but you'd think that they've sorted that stuff out. Hopefully just a glitch that they will fix. Lots of things happening with YouTube. So now I can only see the messages pop up and they only stay up for a few seconds, so this is going to be challenging. This is going to be challenging from my phone. I've never done it on the phone before. Also in the daily read we were talking about being open to, I was talking about being open to joy, to receiving joy. So it's very much a law of attraction day today. As in, oh, I wonder if I click here. No. Top chat. I want live chat. There we go. Maybe I can see them now. Well, there's effects too. No, I don't want that. Right, yeah, so it's the law of attraction is really showing us how it works today. So if you're doing anything out of frustration, you're not going to get good results. So if you're frustrated and you're bored, you call someone up, you're likely to get someone who's frustrated and bored and not have a very good conversation with them. But if you take time out instead and meditate, then you could keep trying what? Keep trying what, Saskia? But if you take time out in meditation, sort how you're feeling out before you take action, then you're more likely to call a friend who's going to tell you happy stories and you're going to receive joy back. So really being shown today, law of attraction stuff. So what's that saying about this live then going wrong? About me? So I got self-acceptance card out today. Self-acceptance. Keep trying getting live. I am live. From my phone. Oh, blessings. Oh, I didn't see that in time, Janice. I can't see the messages. This is fucked. Self-acceptance. I've got self-acceptance. Let's have a look. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love. Self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. I'm not really sure about that explanation of it, but to me, self-acceptance, is this ability to be by ourselves and not freak out. It's the ability to stop and to meditate instead of picking up the phone when we're frustrated and just blah, 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 gossiping. From YouTube. No, I can't do two things at once. I'm plugged into the phone now doing the live. Laptop's shut. Yeah, so self-acceptance, it's more about us getting back to ourselves, being able to, just having that ability to sort our own vibration out before we take action, So yeah, big message today, to be careful of what energy you're in before you do something. So really a warning not to do stuff out of frustration. Very interesting. So if you're watching the replay, I'll stick a link up there to the daily read so you can watch that. And then come back here and let's go deeper into the daily read then. And then I'll give readings for everyone that's on here. Who have we got? We've got Janice. Hi Janice, I didn't see your message. They stay up for a few seconds, so it's going to be really tricky doing this. Really tricky. Here we go. Oh, look at this. We've got communication coming, love. That's nice. Messages of love. Even more important to stay in a good vibration. To let that in, to let the joy in. That's what the daily read says. We've got to let joy in. We've got to allow joy to come in, which means we've got to sort our vibration out, which means if you've been in like a negative and a frustrated and a bored kind of vibration, and then your friends are calling you up that are bored too, and they're bitching about things, and then you're both spiraling downwards, If you've got that kind of thing coming on, it's time to like put the phone down, take a step back, meditate, sort yourself out, sort your vibration out. Then you can let joy in, and then someone's going to tell you that they love you. Or something like that. A message of love coming in. Also, I made a lot of videos. I made 20 videos yesterday. I was on a roll. I did so much work. I'm doing 12 more today, or maybe more, probably 12. And we've got a really good week coming up. I was surprised because people have been telling me, the astrology looks really bad for this week. But in my daily reads and in the weekly reads, it was really good. So I'll be making more weekly reads for each star sign today. So look out for those. And I also did. So tonight, later on today, what time is it now? It's like 8 o'clock. So yeah, this evening for me, that half price sale is going to start. It's on soulmate readings this time. And so I recorded soulmate readings with a difference, like twin flame readings for each star sign. They're really good. I really enjoyed doing them too. So they'll be popping up, and at the same time that they're popping up this evening, the half price sale on the soulmate reading will start. So you can find that on behealing.com. Your friend Ghost Studios come back, really wanted to know what he wants of me. Okay, I'll get around to that. Janice. I have to read really fast because they only stay up a couple of seconds. Maybe there's a setting I can change, I don't know. This is funny. Well, it's making me more versatile anyway, isn't it? Being able to use my phone for it. Okay, we've got communication coming in love. So we've got to get our vibration in a good place so we can receive joy. And someone's going to tell us they love us. If we're not getting our vibration good, then that's not going to happen because we don't invite it in. We've been working out to what's fulfilling us. So if you're in a good vibration, then you take action on something. It's leading you to fulfillment. If you're not in a good vibration, you take action out of frustration. That's not leading to fulfillment. So we are really being woken up right now. Really being woken up right now. I got such a cool email this morning. Someone booked in a reading overnight, and the email that I got from them asking questions for the reading was really exciting because it really ties in with the daily reads for this next week. I'm excited to do it, but we're so being woken up by our higher selves at the moment. Hey AP, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Who else is with us? I've got a bit of a problem. I'm having to do this from my phone because it's not working from Chrome or Safari. I tried both of them. There's just no button to go live on it anymore. So I'm having to do it from my phone, which means that the messages, they pop up. Hey Stephanie, the messages pop up only for a couple of seconds. So if you're doing long messages, I have no chance of reading them. Or if I'm busy reading, I'm not going to see them. So you're going to have to repeat messages because I've never done it on my phone before. Also today we've got no worries and believe in self. We've got to believe in ourselves, right? We've got to believe in ourselves, especially our connection with our higher selves. Our higher selves are coming through loud and clear now. They're really knocking on that door, trying to get through to everyone now. Giving us the conditions for us to, the perfect conditions for us to get connected with our higher selves. Spending time by ourselves. So the people that struggle, that haven't got a spiritual practice, that are struggling with being by themselves right now. And there's a lot of people like that. And I believe that the alcohol sales in countries is like doubled or something. It's gone up extremely. So that shows that the people that haven't got a spiritual practice, that are not happy in themselves, are going even more out of control kind of thing, away from their connection. And so we're going to have the balance of that happening too. Those that aren't doing that, those that are kind of enjoying this time of getting connected with their higher selves, even more connection. And I'm definitely seeing that in my customers, definitely seeing that. So we've got to believe in ourselves, believe in our connection, believe in the universe too today. We've got such a good week coming up, honestly, which surprises me because I haven't looked at any of the astrology. In fact, I've just been too busy to watch all of that stuff. But sounds like it's raining. It hasn't rained for ever. No, it can't be. What was I saying? Can't remember. The rain distracted me. We're being prepared for stuff. Being prepared for stuff right now. Getting a glimpse of what's coming. This week is so good. Yeah, I was saying, I haven't been watching the astrology stuff, but friends have told me that it's looking a bit crazy this week. Why can I hear rain? No, it is. It's raining. Oh my God. We haven't had rain for ages. It's like really sunny, but it's raining. Cool. So yeah, I went out for my beach run. I so much believe in the universe, what it has in store for me. Yeah, Janice. Cool. Okay, let's do some reading for you guys. I'm a bit out of my element with this phone thing because I can't see your messages. I can't see who's on. I haven't got my phone there to monitor it. Usually I've got the two devices going so I can see that it's working and stuff. It's a bit weird for me today. So I'll pop up another message because the messages don't stick around if you want a reading, and I'll do them quick fire. Oh, pay attention. So I've got that self-acceptance card today, so it's really important. Hey Des, thank you for your readings. You're welcome. If you feel pulled, I'd love a reading in regards to love life and career. Yay. Des, later on today, I'm going to be uploading some soulmate readings here. So make sure you hit that notification bell or subscribe to my channel and do that stuff. Because yeah, you'll get a lot of information from that. They're really good. I really enjoyed making those videos yesterday. They're really good. So right, so you've got new beginning and forgive self. So yeah, this is for your love life. So to let a new beginning start with no baggage, messing it up, requires you to forgive yourself for past stuff. Past relationships, the way that you've behaved in past relationships, things you're not that proud of, that kind of thing. Hey Cassandra, how are you? Things you're not proud of, that kind of thing. Allowing a fresh new beginning with no baggage. Easier said than done, but we can heal ourselves as best we can and let go, especially forgiving self, especially your part in things. You know, if you've got awareness, if you've forgiven yourself and you've got self-awareness, then you don't need to repeat past things. You can be aware of yourself in the moment And like say in a new relationship, you can not project that baggage onto them, not expecting them to be like your ex, not reacting to something they do as if they are your ex, that kind of thing, you know? Because yeah, you're limitless. So I'm feeling like you've got like a new relationship starting, or soon you've got this new beginning starting, which is going to be pain-free. Like it's never challenge-free, but it's going to be pain-free. So the past pains you've had in relationships doesn't need to come back around again. It's a new beginning for you. It's pretty cool. Who else would like a reading? Sorry, I can't see your past messages on this anymore. Your messages stay up for a couple of seconds, so you'll need, the next person needs to put a message up now, and then I'll do a reading for you. This is cool. It's different. It's different. Crack. You're welcome, Daz. Yeah, so yeah, check out later on, maybe in about 8 hours or something, I'll be publishing those soulmate twin flame readings. Janice is up next. Okay, I'll be publishing the soulmate twin flame readings for each star sign, and that's when the half price sale will start for this weekend too, which is on the soulmate reading. So you'll wanna watch those. They're really good. Janice. Go within, meditate, detach. You know how I was saying for the daily read, don't do things out of frustration, don't do things out of boredom. Like check your vibration first before you take action. This is saying exactly that. Go within, meditate to change your vibration, to detach. So maybe you're getting caught up in gossip or panic or people being pessimistic, that kind of thing. And that's saying go within, meditate instead, detach from that vibration before you take any action in your life. Because the law of attraction is really showing us how it works today. And so you'll get negative, if you don't do that, you're going to get negative repercussions from your actions. If you do that, then you'll let the love in, you'll let the joy in. And so yeah, let yourself be loved by getting in that love vibration. It's a really important day to sort our vibration out, especially for you, Janice. So just yeah, detach, go within to detach. Janice, there's something like that in one of the star sign readings. Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. I'm going to be recording a lot more. I'm going to be recording the weekly reads for each star sign. Right, who's up next? Who wants a reading next? Sorry, I can't see the messages that you put on before. They only stick around one at a time for a couple of seconds. Stephanie. Stephanie's up next. What does your higher self want to tell you? To be cool, Stephanie. Yeah, cool-hearted, like just be peaceful with where you're at and then choose the changes from there. This is like, don't be in the battling the whole world or battling your whole life kind of energy. Just be cool with where you're at. That self-acceptance card, right? Be accepting of where you are right now. Then choose the changes from like a calm perspective, not in a fighting yourself. You've got a bit of fighting yourself, Stephanie, vibration going on. Maybe that's why you call Stephanie. Janice, the soulmate readings are half price this weekend, so get yourself one of those. You'll get lots of clarity from that. And also, yeah, look, decisions, choosing those changes, but from this very calm, self-accepting place, Stephanie. Making decisions from a stress of knowing what you want. This is like going in your own direction now, going on your own path now, ignoring what anyone else says. Maybe you've got family around you or something that wants something particular from you or for you, and you've been kind of going along with that, and it's like, no, I'm going to follow my path now. But to do that, you've got to be in the self-acceptance place. Interesting. So you're going on a whole new path, Stephanie. You've got big changes coming up, and you've got to decide what those changes are now from this place of being at peace in your heart. Sounds good to me. Oh, hello. Haven't seen you for ages, Joelle. Cool. Joelle, you haven't been on for ages. Let's have a look. What's going on for you? Letting go of the past, deep reflection. You got deep reflection going on at the moment. You're welcome, Stephanie. You got deep reflection going on at the moment, Joelle. Did you know that? Can you tell? Being heard by the right people, moving away from the people that can't hear you. You know, that example that I always give is the butcher trying to sell meat to a vegan, trying to change vegans' minds. It's like, why would you do that? You just sell your meat to people that eat meat. And this message is saying, like, move away from the people that can't hear you. This is like you being a butcher talking to vegans. There's no point. And so your next professional stage, right, is reaching the people that are already interested in what you want, the people that can hear you. And, you know, sometimes when we're battling ourselves, that's when we're going to the wrong people. When we're in that fight, just like I was saying to Stephanie, when we're kind of fighting ourselves, that's when we want to fight the whole world, right? And so we go up to someone that has the opposite opinion to us, or like, you know, someone that hates what we love, and then we try and convince them to love what we love. And it's just stupid. It's just a waste of energy. You've got a bit of that going on. And so just think about what it is for you, Joya. You're trying to be heard by the wrong people. Yeah. People from a current job is not positive. Yeah, you need to surround yourself with winners. There you go. There you go. You've got it. Yeah. And it's that deep dive that you're doing, what's under that letting go of the past, people do that. People are around the wrong kind of people when they're fighting themselves, when they haven't got that self-acceptance. You see, it's tying into the daily read. Huh? Who's up next? Who would like a reading next? This is weird. The image quality isn't that good, even though it's on my phone. Looks a bit fuzzy in the background. Or maybe it's just because it's focused on me. You're welcome, Cassandra. Cassandra Berry. Cassandra's up next. Okay, what have you got going on, Cassandra? And if you're wanting a reading today, like a private reading today, I've still got that. You can add a half price energy healing onto it going. That's on all the time at the moment, especially while this virus is going around, just in case people need energy healing, in case they've got like emotional stuff going on, they need some help with that. Cassandra, you're welcome. Oh, take things slowly. No need to rush into anything, Cassandra, especially changes that you've got going on. Picking up like a vibe, you need rest. A lot of people need rest right now. Yeah, a lot of people need rest. So don't rush into anything, just take it one step at a time. Grace card, so things are working out for you. You've got like confirmation from the universe that you're being taken care of, you know. Synchronicity is that kind of thing, showing up, repeating numbers and things like that, you know, to show that that's your higher self showing you you're in the right place right now, you know, and there's no rush. Yeah. Oh, dealing with stage 4 cancer. Sorry to hear that, Cassandra. But your higher self is saying, like, one step at a time, you can take it slowly, there's no rush. And yeah, you know how I was talking about raising your vibration? Your higher self is saying the same thing too. To have a good time, raise your vibration. So if you've been finding that you've been like in a negative spiral, fear or, you know, negative thoughts, that kind of thing. This is saying those that respect themselves allow themselves to have a good time. And so if you get caught up in seriousness or negative thoughts, what's really behind that is kind of a lack of self-respect. Maybe you're listening to other people more than yourself, or putting how they feel above how you feel. But yeah, your higher self is saying, like, slowly does it. You're doing okay, where you want to be, where you should be right now. But it's about you respecting yourself to feel better in yourself. Yeah, you see numbers. There you go. Yeah. So respect yourself enough to have a good time in this moment now. Yeah. Because it really does make a difference. I mean, we know that with the immune system, right? With the body fighting off disease, we know that when you feel good, when you're positive, your immune system is good. And when you're well rested as well, that's what I was picking up too. You're tired and you need to rest. You'd be surprised what a difference it will make. I'm feeling good as well. You remember that film, Law of Attraction film, what's it called? Controversial one. Controversial because they took Esther Hicks out of it. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. What was it called, that film? The Secret. How did I forget that? Did you ever watch that? And there was that lady on it, an Asian lady on it, that cured herself by watching comedy. Like she's just determined to have like no stress in her life and to just choose having a good time. So she just kept on watching really light-hearted things, decided to have no stress in her life, and cured herself. It was cancer, I think. I don't know. That popped into my mind anyway. So check it out if you haven't seen it, The Secret. Anyone else want a reading? Who else is there? Saskia, you still there? Do you want one? Stephanie! Yeah, what's your mum called, Stephanie? Is she there? Your mum can have a reading. Stephanie's mum. Okay, Stephanie's mum. Angela. Stephanie's mum, Angela. Ooh, Angela, be careful. Trying hard to stay positive. We'll definitely check it out. Cool. Angela. Yeah, stop the blame game. So this is a different kind of negativity. You know, this is what our ego does. Our egos are running rampant right now. Have you seen it? Oh my God, the amount of people that think they're experts and they're not listening to the actual experts because they think they know better. That's people's ego. People wanting to be right. People blaming each other. It's absolutely rampant right now, people's egos. And I don't think people are realizing it's their egos too, because they just think they know better than the experts and are passing stuff around. I'm kind of glad that Thailand have actually got a law. You cannot, it's against the law here right now to pass on false news. And so you'll notice that people aren't posting about this. You cannot portray yourself as an expert here and start posting false news, negative or incorrect information about it. So we've got to sit back so that the true information can come out there. And it's the misinformation out there is incredible right now in people's egos. Anyway, that's just an aside. But Angela, this is about the blame game. So that's your ego too, wanting to blame people. So like some people are getting really racist right now and blaming the Chinese, you know. This could have started anywhere. These things just start, right? They start in the most highly populated areas as well, these viruses. So yeah, be careful of that blame game. It's your ego wanting to protect yourself, and it can't protect yourself. In fact, the people that the ego is taking over are actually putting themselves in danger now because they think they know better and not wearing masks and stuff like that. Listen to the experts. It's okay not to know. Like, this is a new disease. We don't know about it, right? We don't, and there's nobody to blame. We're all learning about it as fast as we can. So listen to experts. Really be careful of your ego trying to blame other people, and notice those around you that are doing that blame game and thinking that they know better. They're actually putting themselves in danger. We've got to be coming from this humble place right now of we don't know better, and listening to the experts, the actual medical experts I'm talking about too. As I said, there's a lot of dangerous misinformation out there right now. We've got to be so careful. Right? So Angela, refocus yourself. Instead of like wanting to blame, your ego is wanting to blame. It's okay. It's a natural human being thing that the ego does, wanting to protect us, but it actually puts us in danger. Refocus yourself instead on what you can do, on what you can do to help. What you can do to help people. This is the little things. This is like, you know, cooking a meal and taking it round to someone. This is that kind of thing. Refocus on what you can do, on being helpful. That will stop you from just kind of observing what's going on and playing that blame game and letting your hey Lily, letting your ego try and protect you. So the ego kicks in to try and protect us when we're focused on the wrong things, when we're focused on what's going wrong, when we're focused on things we can't control. And then the ego goes crazy and thinks it's somehow a viral expert. So they're listening, doing things. Cool. Saska's up next. So I can't see past messages today because I'm doing this from my phone, which I've not used before, but the messages only stay up for a couple of seconds. So I'm not ignoring you. Like if you're putting messages up, I'm not. Oh, it makes sense, right? Okay. It's good advice then, hey. Saskia, who are you? You're creating something new right now. You're creating a new you. New era, new you. You get to decide who you are now. And this is like getting back to yourself, getting back to who you were as a child, that kind of thing. We're getting back to who we are right now. We're getting the perfect conditions to get back to who we really are right now. And when other people's reactions to you, when they're reacting to you, take a step back and meditate. Like I said in the daily read, take a step back and meditate if your energy, if you're getting negative or if your energy is going downhill because of other people's reactions. You're sensitive to other people's, Saskia. And so just be careful. You know, it's one of the good things about social isolation, isn't it? We get to get back to our own energy. Anyone else want a reading? I look like I'm naked with my hair covering up my straps. I'm not, look. Anyone else want a reading? It resonates, cool. Who's up next? I went for my run this morning, 6 a.m. on the beach. It was a little bit busier today. We're in lockdown now. We've got Lily. Okay, Lily's up next. We're in lockdown now. We've got a curfew between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. I'm asleep then anyway, so it makes no difference to me. 6 a.m. If it was to 7 a.m., that would make a difference to me because I go running at 6 a.m. But yeah, it was busier on the beach, so maybe they were the 4 a.m. people. The night owls that are out on the beach. Lily, you've got rest and cleanse. Rest up. Rest up at the moment. You're tired, you need a rest, you need a break. You're being given a break. And this rest is for you to let go of stuff. I'm feeling like, you know those people that have got the poles and they've got plates on top of it and they spin the plates and they're just going spinning plates. You've been spinning plates and you're exhausted. Really, you're exhausted. And you're resting so that you can stop spinning those plates, so you can let go of things. You let them crash to the floor. You can realize, I don't need to spin those plates. The world is not going to stop spinning if I don't spin those plates anymore. So it's like lots of burdens on your shoulders and you don't realize you can just let them go. And now you're being given that gift of time to rest so that you can let them go. So make sure you rest, Lily. Good thing with going live via for your phone is your connection is great. Oh, is it? Should be exactly the same. Should be exactly the same. It's using the same Wi-Fi. And Lily, be with nature and work. Are you still working, Lily? You need a rest if you are still working. You're working on it. Be with nature. That might help then. It might help you rest. Why does that come out with the work card though? Maybe your work is changing. Maybe you're going to be doing something more in nature that will suit you better, more restful for you. It's time to let go. It's time to let go of the past for you, for sure. You've got big change that needs to happen because you're exhausted. You've had way too much going on, doing way too much. And the universe doesn't want you to do it. It doesn't require you to do it. Cassandra, have a very soothing and calming voice. Thank you. Everyone says that. Okay, did I do everyone? Does anyone else want a reading? You just let me know. So it's almost the weekend. I'm about to, later on, probably in about 8 or 10 hours or something. 8 hours probably. I'm going to publish the soulmate reads. I was recording soulmate reads, twin flame reads for each star sign yesterday, so they're going to be published, those videos. And at the same time, it's the start of my half price sale, which I do every weekend. And this weekend, it's a soulmate read. So if you want a private soulmate read, the cheap as. And if you're in America, the exchange rate is getting better and better for you compared to the Australian dollar. So I think it's more like 35 to 38 American dollars now for a half price reading with me. 60 Australian dollars. So bargain. So yeah, check those out. And then tomorrow I'll be publishing the weekly reads. I'm glad you found my site too, Cassandra. How did you find me? I'm always interested in how people find me. You know, I'm always putting it out there to the universe and to my guides saying, bring them to me, the people I can help. Bring them. And I have no idea how people find me. Put myself all over Facebook and all of that. A friend, oh cool, word of mouth, yeah, a lot of people. Saska's been telling people too. You brought Aphrodite in, didn't you, Saska? I know that. Yeah, a lot of people. And over the years, because I've been doing this for 20 years, if you don't know. I've been doing it online for 9 years. It was when Twitter started is when I started doing it online. I'm like early adopter. Twitter readings I was doing. And then I shifted to Facebook just to advertise myself and put myself out there. And now I'm focusing on YouTube, which I never did. The last 7 months I've been focusing on YouTube. I'm in Thailand. I'm on Koh Tao. We're in lockdown now. You're not allowed on this island anymore, only locals. So, yeah, on Koh Tao. And we're doing so well. We had 3 deaths yesterday in Thailand, which is our highest yet. 103 new cases. We're staying about the same. And you know why? Because everyone is wearing a mask. 97% of the population is wearing a mask when they're out and about. It works. I am telling you, mask wearing works. Also, they're doing we haven't got very many tests, although that's changing now. Siam Pharmaceuticals or something has made new tests now, and they're rolling those out. So the testing is going up. But what they've been doing as well, really well, compared to other countries, is when there's been an outbreak, like there was one in Bangkok, they have been finding everyone that was that anyone's been in contact with, the people that have got it, and they're putting them in quarantine. So they've been doing the tracing really well in Thailand. It's not increasing. It got to that point a couple of weeks ago where it started doubling, you know, that scary stage. But I think we got in fast enough by noticing other countries. I think we got in fast enough with the social isolation, and they're really clamping down on that now. Like arresting people if they're not wearing masks, if they're out in public, that kind of thing is going on now. So they're really enforcing it, which is a great thing. They're doing something right for sure here. So I'm proud of it. And we have rules like you're not allowed to hoard stuff. They're not allowed to put the prices up in the shops either. What do you think of this talk about the electric going out sometime? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of fear mongering going on. No, yeah, I'm not getting into all of that fear stuff. And also, the thing in Thailand is where it's actually illegal. False news is illegal here. And so, yeah, we're not allowed to put and share false information out there. We've got to be careful, which is a great rule to have. And if other countries did that, then there would be a lot of people not doing the ridiculous sharing of absolute bullshit fake news, especially about the virus, which is totally dangerous. We need to listen to the people that actually know about these things too, because there are experts out there, and it's not true that Joe from New York knows more than the viral experts in the world. It is not true, and yet people are, putting themselves out there as if they know better, and it's very, very dangerous. So be careful of that. So we can make this easier on us by listening to the experts. And I'm not into all those conspiracy theories. I think that's dangerous too. It's very dangerous, and it's our ego is going a bit crazy. Yeah. Stephanie, that's wonderful about Thailand and fake news. You know, Thailand, for all their quirkiness, they do make some really good decisions, and they get bashed by some of the expats living here. But they make some really good decisions. And 2 days ago, they decided that people like me that are on tourist visas will get our tourist visas automatically extended, which means that we don't need to travel to a place where there's immigration and stand there in lines. So they're making some great decisions, and they're making them pretty fast compared to other countries too, which is, I think, why we're seeing that we're still on really low numbers here. We've got 15 deaths now, all in all. And as I said, yesterday was the biggest one with 3. We're doing really well. They're doing a great job. I am proud of them. I'm proud, and I feel very safe here too because of this too. They are being very proactive. Did you see the news about Philippines? If they're breaking the rules, they can actually get shot. Scary, scary. I mean, that might not be scary to America. I think you have that rule all the time, don't you? But yeah, that's freaky to me. Currently living on Koh Tao, southern Thailand. We haven't had any tested cases on here, reported cases. There's been one on Koh Phangan, the next door island. That was somebody, a French person arrived, it was about a week and a half ago now, from France with it. There's been one, was that the Samui one? I can't remember. One on the next island as well. So we are really low numbers around here. There's been some on the mainland. But yeah, we're on lockdown now. People that don't live here can't get on the island anymore. Ferries have been stopped. Most ferries have been stopped. We're still getting food in and stuff like that. Very strict rules. Mask wearing, all of that. Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's a safe place to be, I feel it. And you know, and I had to go on a visa run 2 weeks ago. I got back 2 weeks, 1 day ago. So, phew, all that, you know, I went to Kuala Lumpur and it locked down the day that I was leaving. But I had to go on planes and trains, and I was in dangerous places and not wearing a mask either. I regret that. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks now. Whew. So I put myself in voluntary quarantine kind of thing as much as I could. Of course, I've had to have gone shopping too. And I did do a bit of Muay Thai training when I got back because I knew that it was going to be locked down, and I was just being real selfish and wanted to do that. And that only lasted for a few days. So I'm almost out of the 2 weeks after training with other people, training Muay Thai with other people too. So yeah, we'll get through this. Everyone's in the same boat really, hey? All countries are trying their best to do unlimited information too. You know, it's like watch what other countries are doing, like make our best guesses at what's working and what's not working. The more we get like more information in, the more we can guess. I find it really funny that you have very accurate messages with these little cards. I know they're really good. The best, like big cards are good, you know, big cards with bigger messages are good, but I really love these cards. You can see how long I've had them. They're all bashed up. I've had these cards a very long time. Not tarot. You know, I use tarot sometimes, but it's more, these are purer, I find. Purer, yeah, more channeled. Difficult, can't even go anywhere. Oh, because of chemo, you need to take care of yourself. Anyone that's compromised. I'm lucky like that, I'm very healthy. Not lucky, I've looked after myself, you know. So yeah, I've been very proactive in keeping myself healthy throughout my life. And I'm very happy I've done that, because it's people that haven't that are really struggling now, especially those that have had poor diets, you know. Diabetics, they're being hit hard, and that is a total optional. Type 2 diabetes I'm talking about is a totally optional disease. You can turn it around in 2 months by changing your diet. So yeah, people are being woken up to that, how they've made themselves vulnerable. Yeah, because we know how to stay healthy, we do. The information's out there. People just don't want to do it. Don't want to be proactive. A lot of people don't want to be proactive. So maybe they will be proactive now, because if there's things like this going around and it's not going to go away, then we need to start taking care of ourselves better, right? And I need to get my breakfast because I'm hungry, and I was running on the beach 2 hours ago, more than 2 hours ago, and I need some protein. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thanks for your subscribes and all of that. Sharing it as well. If you know anyone that could get benefit out of my readings, please share my YouTube channel with them. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Come along tomorrow. We're doing this tomorrow. Now, how do I stop this on this phone? Oh, like this. Bye. Yes, I do want to stop streaming.